The tea is real. So I didn't really have a plan for a video, and I haven't posted in about like a month or so. So I was like, I need an idea. So recently we went on a retreat, and some pretty interesting things happened. And I want to tell you one story that continues to make my friends and people at school laugh. So we went to El Capitan, which is someplace in Santa Barbara. So we went there on the first day. It was nice, whatever. The second day, we had this thing called a mess kit. Actually, let me try to find it. So this is a mess kit. It's like a bowl and a plate and a spoon and a spork thing. And so in the morning, we woke up, we ate breakfast. I found a hair in my egg. We washed them off, and then I set it out on the porch to dry, thinking it was a delightful place to put it. Was I wrong? We went on with our day, hiking and blah blah blah, seeing some llamas that spit in our faces. By the time we got back, we walked up the porch, and then one of my cabin mates, her name is Coco. She said, "Somebody's mess kit is covered in ants." And naturally, I had
no idea what she said.
That's like the daily life and consequences of these things. So I thought she said somebody's mess kit might get
kidnapped.
So then what I did was I walked out the porch, and so my mess kit was sitting like this. It was halfway open like that, and it was just plopped right down on the couch. Not the couch, the porch. It just plopped right down on the porch like that. And I mindlessly grabbed it like this and walked back inside. And guess what? There was this feeling in the air that I could not describe. It was as if something terrible was gonna happen. Everybody was staring at me, and I didn't know if I did something wrong. I don't know if I offended anybody. I barely knew my cabin mates, so I was like, kind of like, I don't want to give off a wrong feel to them. So I was like, did I do something? There's Coco looks at me, and she's like,
Harper, look down.
I'm holding it. I'm like, I looked down. It was at this moment she knew. Then I started screaming. Like I was the one who was getting kidnapped. It was awful. There was ants all up my arm, all over my fingers, and they were all they were everywhere. I mean, it wasn't my fault. Well, kind of was. They were everywhere. So then I run outside. As I'm running, there was this cot laying in the middle of the floor that had a poop stain on it. I'm running. I almost trip on the cot. As I'm still
heading out the door,
I almost trip and fall. Then I chuck my mess kit into the night. And there I laid, screaming, like bloody murder still. As I come back inside, I'm slapping my hand profusely, trying to get all these murderous little creatures off my arm. And as I went back into the cabin, I was expecting to be comforted from that horrible, horrible thing. But instead I found everybody on the floor dying of laughter. Granted, I kind of sounded like C on crack, but that is not the point. The point is, I was like covered in ants. I don't know how many times I can say that. Probably said it about like 100 times. And I continued to rant about it. And I had like this sheepish smile on my face. You know, the smile like, is everything okay? And I see everybody just on the floor dying of laughter. And then there was somebody in the bathroom, and then they were running out because they thought somebody was getting murdered or something. Or kidnapped. And by the rest of that trip, I don't think they looked at me the same ever again. Because my scream was like a girly scream. It wasn't like, ah! It was like... That was a tragic time. Thank you for watching my horror story. It was really fun to tell, but not exactly fun to live. But that's not the point. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want some more content and if you want to cringe some more with me. And yeah, let's get out of here.